I remember the first time I checked you out. I said I gotta find out what that lone cool girl is about. Now you see me in the park after dark, right on top of that hill. Oh, but you don't have to ask me twice, cause you know that I will. Cause I ain't scared of a little bit of soul. I kinda like when I lose control. I ain't scared of a girl who knows how to rock and roll. Cause you got a fire. You got a fire. Yeah, you got a fire.
Hey everybody, the 1939 GMC cab over is finally here. I bought this truck a long time ago. Had a really hard time getting it out of Oregon. Finally was able to find a shipper to pick it up. So here it is. Despite the Chevy hood emblem, it is a GMC. It is four-wheel drive. I don't know what's up with this brass plaque. It's really cool. It says Ordnance Department Truck Spare Parts. I don't know what that's about. It's pretty neat. This was a military four-wheel drive service truck. You can still see the dark green on the wheels and on the fenders. At some point this truck was decommissioned and used for personal use. It had a big tow boom on the back of it, which I had to have cut off for shipping. Don't know much about it mechanically yet. It is four-wheel drive. It is a six-cylinder. That condition of those parts, I'm not sure. I can see that on the back side of the front differential, they got a wooden block-off plate there. So they removed that front drive shaft for some reason. I don't know why yet. We'll get into that. It's obviously a reason. As I said, there was a big boom on this that I had to take off. It was just too tall. It was going to be way over height. This was the winch for the tow boom that was on there. Judging by the paint, it looks like this was a military tow truck because there's green paint all over the winch, and the whole boom and everything's had that dark navy green on. Looks like a military rear bumper on this thing too. It's got all original 6 wheels. This door was taken off by the seller because it's got just a little pillow dent in it that will get straightened out. Got a little service ladder on it. Really solid Oregon truck there. Really, really solid. Only got one seat in it, not the original seat. Looks like some kind of bucket airplane seat in there. Maybe from an implement or something like that, not sure. Original bench seat springs are missing. Correct dashboard is in it. Looks like it's all original drive line. Got some really cool colors. I'm not sure if they, some owner of this thing at some time painted this thing John Deere green and yellow, or if it was working at a dealership. I have had a few trucks in my past here that were John Deere dealership trucks. I had a cab over and I had a Chevy pickup. So not sure what's going on with the John Deere green and yellow, but really hard to find truck, factory four-wheel drive. A lot of these are a lot longer than this. This is a very short wheelbase for being four-wheel drive, so that's cool. Real solid truck. We will have a title for it, and stay tuned as we get to working on this thing.
The next day.
makes a flat, huh? Is it ready to like roll, you think? shooting out.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We are all done with this cab over for the most part. At this point, all we can really do is maybe get some headlight lenses in it and maybe clean it one more time. So it's running, driving. We are two-wheel drive only. The winch works, PTO winch. The whole front pinion and everything is gone out of the front differential, so she's not going to be four-wheel drive right now unless you were to put that stuff back in. But runs, drives really good, does not smoke. Real happy with that. We got that driver door back on and straightened out. Front windshields crank out. Really cool truck, cleaned up really nice. We were able to make tires work here by what I had laying around, and I think we tubed one of them, so that's all good to go. But just look at the size of this thing. So I'm like 6 feet tall. I mean, this thing is probably only 6 feet wide, maybe a little wider, 6'6" wide, but crazy tall. I mean, crazy tall. I bet you this thing's 9.5. Yeah, probably 9.5 feet tall. Just a super cool truck. You guys saw it running and driving out of the garage. So now she's ready to go. I gotta fix up the title work on it a little bit here. This truck's gonna be 14.5, and it will be available soon. If you want to take it with no title, that's fine. We got a price for that too. You can get a hold of me at 412-335-6100. That's on WhatsApp for my overseas guys. Domestically, you can call or text me on that. Also get a hold of me through the website or Instagram. So if you're interested, let me know. But that's it. That's the 39 GMC cab over.